Bruce Willis.
Yes.
Who's my third cousin?
What?
I never told you that?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Bruce Willis is your third cousin?
Yes.
I don't even know who my
Yeah,
second
so
cousin
when we
is.
did my family tree with Grandfather Beach, the beach house has 3 houses. There's the House of Beach, the House of Willis, which is Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
My grandfather and Bruce Willis are second cousins. And then Mike Pence. Pence is the other house. So Beach, Willis, Pence is the trio
Oh,
of our
Pence.
houses. I know.
That's rough.
Unnecessary talk with Brian Sturges.
Post Malone was in the new Roadhouse.
He was?
Yeah.
Shaboozing.
How was it?
I didn't mind it. People don't like it, but
Because they're messing with...
I mean, the first one's better.
yeah, so why... Yeah, well, whatever.
I know.
They're going to make their money.
It's impressive how absolutely shredded like lettuce, what's his name, got at 42.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which I found
so
out
good.
is Gyllenhaal.
Something like that.
That's the
Sounds
real
right.
way to say it.
He almost ran me
Gyllenhaal?
over once at Culver City. I was coming out the Jazz Bakery. I
And Jake
said,
Gyllenhaal?
God dang it, Bubble Boy.
This is another episode of Unnecessary Talk with Brian Sturges. I am that Brian Sturges. You follow me at BrianSturges.com at Brian Sturges. You follow Cliff Beach Music, and you follow Tim at Tim the All Music. It's enough.
Yep.
Music.
Music.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
was
so
staring.
succinct.
I was staring in his convertible,
I don't know why.
and I like literally on the hood.
You had
And
hands
he
on the
looks up
hood?
and he mouthed to me,
Oh.
and then it took me a second to be like, "That was Jake Gyllenhaal."
You're
who
Jake
ran me
Gyllenhaal.
down.
Dang.
I wish. This is before.
wait.
This
You
is
said you
before
wish
Brokeback Mountain.
he ran you down?
By the way, one of my favorite
Never seen it.
Westerns.
westerns.
Yeah.
Speaking of westerns, are we gonna
I
talk
like
about it?
Shane, but
Yeah.
no, that's cool too.
Posse.
What's the one? The 1 2 Few or something? It's the
Few Good Men.
no. It's definitely not that one. A fistful of
Full of
dollars.
margarita.
Fistful of Men. Yes.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the.
Well, yeah, we could.
Oh, you mean like the music?
You
Fun
want?
fact of the
Oh,
week?
he wants. I see. He wants his introduction. Now, coming to the table that I found in an alley in Palms. The Cliff Beach Music Informational Session of the Week. Available here only at Poor Life Choices Productions and Unnecessary Talk with Brian Sturges, and available on YouTube at Brian Sturges, and of course at poorlifechoices.tv.
Take it away.
Well, I'm excited to talk about music this week.
And Tim, what's going on with you?
Well, as you know, the new Beyonce Country album is
Okay.
out. Cowboy
full
Carter,
album's out?
full album is out now,
Okay.
after having previous singles that dropped. And she's getting great support from people like Dolly Parton. Willie Nelson is on it. June Carter Cash says she's part of the Carter family now. Different Carters. but
We
same
just
day.
saw you read that out loud.
Oh.
Like,
Out of
it's
where?
on camera. Like,
What?
You just read that out loud on your phone in this episode that you're just repeating.
Oh, no, it's all good. I'm just saying. But the cool thing is that she's getting love from the
What are you, one of these news reporters? They're like,
Is she getting love though?
oh, I touched
Yeah.
my phone. I know
The
it's
thing is,
covered.
it makes sense because she's from Texas.
Yeah, that makes
Houston,
sense. Yeah,
H-Town.
Houston. Yeah,
It makes
H.
sense. There's a lot of country down there.
Oh, for sure.
Look how focused he is at this conversation.
Of course.
Look at you. Look at you. Yeah, right?
Well, I'm saying because it's not new. Everybody, when someone black gets on their old town
Darius
road,
Rucker.
with their
Well,
hat,
what about your Charlie Pride?
you got Charlie Pride.
Yeah.
I mean,
The
it's
gay guy,
Pride
Charlie
Month.
Daniels Band?
It's Charlie Pride Month.
Sold his soul to the devil.
No, that's Charlie McDaniels.
The Irish guy.
Hattie McDaniel?
Hattie was there.
Yes, the Hattie McDaniel.
You're not what I thought you'd look like, Hattie.
Now, why don't you give me some of those Creole girls you talk about so much? You know,
Well, I don't talk about that, but I mean,
there's got to be one still alive 100 years later.
no, I think that's one who just died. Ida Mae James.
Oh, Ida Mae James. She's
I'd
not
also
like
like to point
not like
out
she
the
can make
lighting
some
of this room,
coconut cake.
where I have two heavy shadows that I clearly need to be farther
I don't like being called
away
a shadow.
from the curtain.
I don't like
I'm
being
just saying
called a
this
Oh yeah.
in case
yeah.
there's any sort of direct. Anyone wants to give us an award for
Well,
Oh, for
Best
camera.
wide.
Best. Yeah.
that's why.
best non.
Well, double wide, that's
dot
country
MDT
for sure. Motorhomes.
D,
Yes. Yeah.
whatever.
You know, my best friend is from Houston, and her brother went to school with Beyonce.
Get out of town.
Fun fact. You didn't know that?
Ron Carter's sister gave me shit once.
She did.
What's your story? What's
Allegedly.
your celebrity story?
Jazz Appreciation Month.
One time I was on the PCH and I saw the guy from Scrubs. You
Which
know,
one?
The angry doctor.
Oh, that guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. He's shredded. Not to talk about it.
Oh, yeah. He's
Oh,
shredded
yeah.
like lettuce, for
Oh,
sure.
man.
He's-
I'd love to just keep him nice
Is his
and...
name Gary or something? I don't know. So
Sick.
she's
Yeah.
being accepted because people were upset about Old Town Road. Like they were saying shouldn't be on the country charts.
Yes,
and
they're always upset. But country and black people, that's not new. There's lots of black country. It
Oh,
just
yeah.
didn't come to be widespread. The country rappers.
Right, but she's-
Nelly had a little country with
She's
Tim
not
McGraw.
doing it because she wants to do it. She did not wake up one day and say, I think of an idea. I'll do country. This
Oh, you
was
think a
brought to
team
her. Right. Millions of dollars of her marketing team are like, well, there's this market that you could do. You could actually just, she doesn't
Well,
give
you
a shit.
have
She
to.
won't be doing it 2
Well,
years
you
from
ha-
now.
you
When
have
you go
to.
to the concert, she won't be performing.
Well, you have to change. It's like you have to have your dance record. You have to have R&B. You have to have your gospel roots. You did your girl group thing. You have to. Country is like the next move.
Enough. Yeah, everybody just take it easy.
But, like I said,
easy.
Pointer Sisters, late 70s, they won a
Your
Grammy.
disco.
No, they won a Grammy for country.
Oh, they did.
Yes. For Fairy Tale.
Oh. Didn't
So black people doing country is not new.
Ray Charles also?
Ray
When,
Charles did it. Stevie Wonder did
Yeah.
it. Damn, damn,
Yeah.
damn.
Well, the Ray Charles, that was a good one.
That's a
Was it
great
Willie Nelson?
modern country
Angels,
sound. Oh,
Angels
yeah.
in the Rain. What is it?
Well, speaking of Jazz Appreciation Month, did you know that my song, The Gift of the Blues, is actually named after a Christmas country tune by Loretta Lynn, one of my favorite country
yeah?
artists?
Favorite white country artist.
Well, yes, of course. Well, Loretta Lynn was a pioneer, like a Dolly Parton, but women weren't writing songs like that, like Fifth City, and
No
That's
idea.
Your
what's her
Squalls
face,
on the
right?
Warpath.
Fist-
Loretta
Fist City?
Lynn.
Yeah, yeah.
Before she worked with Jack White. But I'm saying, like,
Oh, yeah.
women weren't writing that. The crazy thing about that is she had this husband who drank. She had a song called "Don't Come Home with with loving with drinking." No, come home from drinking with loving on your mind. But nobody was writing songs like that. And like literally, he would hear her singing while she was washing dishes or washing the kids or whatever. And he was like, "You sound better than everybody on the radio." Recorded her, took the stuff out to the radio stations, and got her played. And then she was actually supposed to be on the plane where Patsy Cline died, but she said, "Patsy, you're pregnant. You shouldn't, whatever. So take the plane." And so she didn't go. So otherwise, we wouldn't be talking about Loretta Lynn 80 years later.
Right.
True.
But unless we're talking about the crash that happened.
That's true.
There's no Blue Eyes.
No,
No
the
way.
Angels. No, the Ray Charles and Willie Nelson.
Oh yeah, they had
Oh,
a song
that
together.
one.
Angels, Spanish Harlem.
Spanish Eyes.
Oh, okay.
On the-
Spanish Eyes Are Crying.
No,
No.
Spanish Eyes. That's with
The 7 Spanish angels in the
Crying.
corner of the sun.
Is that Ray Charles though? I thought he did. I thought he did.
Yeah,
I
that's
thought,
Ray Charles and Willie.
I thought he did that with Louis. Not Louis Miguel.
racist.
The other guy.
No, I'm fairly confident.
Julio Iglesias. Didn't they? Willie
No.
Nelson do a song together too?
I don't know.
They
I don't know
did.
that song. But not that song. That's
Oh yeah,
definitely
no, but I like that one. I like
7
the.
Spanish angels.
Oh, is that it?
7 Spanish Angels, just
There
like
you
I
go.
said from the start.
I love Ray Charles though. Remember the Diet Pepsi commercials? You got the right one, baby.
Oh,
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
the
yeah.
hot little chicks.
I had
He used to feel the wrist.
I bought, my father let me buy a Ray Charles cassette at the thrift mart, like a
Ooh.
flea market sort of thing. I had the tape and I listened to it in my headphones.
That's when he
Ooh.
And I
got.
probably still have it today. Back home. In a
Yeah,
box.
I
Yeah.
did that with the Violent Femmes.
I
It's
bet.
different.
And all the color girls say, "Do,
You
do,
didn't
do,
have
do, 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 do."
the Glenn Miller's greatest hits as a kid?
No.
You know, like Benny Goodman? Is it your
Mm,
anti-Semitism or is it just you?
There was some Creedence,
The clarinet.
a little clarinet.
Creedence clarinet.
Creedence
Oh, have you heard
clarinet.
that? The all.
Yeah, the all clarinet.
all
band.
clarinet
Now
group
that's a
of-
cool thing with Creed and CCR, right? When
Mhm.
you think of them, when you think of Proud Mary,
Mhm.
and then you think of Tina Turner, like, do you think, wow?
Legs are shaking.
I'm saying, like,
They weren't shirt.
is that the way the song's supposed to sound?
Like
You know what I
keep
mean? Because I don't think they wrote it thinking it would sound like that.
Oh,
And-
no, I
and
don't
they
think
gave
so.
it some
Right.
octane, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Who else has covered a song that later you're like, oh, man, that's crazy. Like Jimi Hendrix did All Along the Watchtower. Like what Bob Dylan did and what Jimmy did, totally different.
Right, there you go. That's probably the best example.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And so it's like, is that the way the song's supposed to be? Like not by the writer, but like that's what the song needs. Do you feel that
Well,
way?
it doesn't need it.
Yeah, I mean the Creedence one is
subjective.
fine the way
You
it
only
is.
say it needs it because it's better than what because you like it more than the other version.
Well, I mean yes, it's just something.
I think that was a dumb guy sentence if I were to hear it back.
Yeah.
Oh, you'll get to.
Well, I'm
You know
saying
when you hear things, it sounds like what you're hearing.
Well, I'm saying the Creedence one sounds good. And it's not that Tino's better, but it's just like there's something about it that like you just wouldn't expect. They gave that song something that it just didn't have in the original. And that doesn't happen often.
They put a little
Sizzle.
they put a little black on it.
Oh, okay.
black in
A
it.
little spice.
Anything else? Can you
So,
think of another
Old
cover
Bay
that's like that?
seasoning. Let's see. Famous. Well, I don't know if you saw Pavarotti's Nessun Dorma, but
Oh.
I mean, you'll never be Carrera, am I right?
You are right,
Oh,
sir.
I thought you were talking about the Aretha Franklin cover. That's amazing.
Now that when she filled in for Pavarotti,
Yes.
when he was like he had too many burritos or something in Rome.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
And she's
burrito
and she,
forget you.
and she yeah,
They're like, who's big enough to fill in for Pavarotti? Aretha.
she started singing, everyone left. I'm like, yeah, all right, okay.
She was like, hi.
Yeah, but she's Nessun Dorma. Yeah, really?
Jumping Jack Nelson Flash.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
The jumping jack flash.
I do
version.
like that.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Kevin Bacon.
Yeah. How do we get to Kevin Bacon?
Footloose. You got what's her name? Let's hear it for the boy.
Footloose. I don't know who is the woman in Footloose. The woman, the actor who's a
This is
female.
the boy that
Don't-
couldn't dance.
Don't cancel me,
The one with the headphone.
fucking asshole.
Maybe
Gays.
I
he's
only
no
remember
Romeo.
Kevin Bacon. Yeah. Attack him. Get him.
I feel like I feel
so
like
many rainbows. glitter on my eyes.
I feel like VH.
My eyes.
I feel like VH1 like on.
I'm slipping on spermicide.
There's a quote.
I guess they don't need spermicide. They just need the lube. They're not getting pregnant.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. No, but
Why
VH.
did years I pay for all the spermicide. Yes. 5
It
gallon
was
drums.
always available. Yeah.
Slap me on the spermicide side. I remember VH1 having.
Peter Gabriel's Sledgehammer video.
Oh yes, pop-up video. But I was gonna say I remember back-to-back Footloose and Grease like all the time. Like I would see those double.
I like
features all the
Turner
time.
Classic.
Yeah.
Oh.
New classics.
And it was like, why do they care about dancing? John Lithgow was in that, right? Wasn't
He
the
was.
dad?
He was the.
And Jerry
he was the
Orbach.
dad?
Jerry Orbach was in it too. Oh yes, he was the other dad.
He was the other
Footloose.
dad. Yeah. He
Wait.
put babies in corners.
Oh, of course.
I love me some Jerry Orbach.
Yeah, nose jobs.
He was the clock.
Roadhouse. It all comes back to. Comes from Patrick Swayze to Kevin
Patrick
Bacon.
Swayze.
We'll go this way this time.
Oh, Jake Gyllenhaal's in Roadhouse now, looking good. Got abs.
Man, that was 15 minutes ago, man. I mean, you gotta really.
I never saw Roadhouse. I did see To Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar.
Of course you did.
Which had Wesley Snipes
Uh-huh.
and go.
All right, Wesley Snipes. You want me to go?
Yeah.
Wesley Snipes. Wesley Snipes was in the second Fugitive movie with Tommy Lee Jones.
True.
The Fugitive.
God.
2. Austin, Texas. U.S. Marshals.
Okay. So
Tommy Lee Jones and U.S.
correct titles. So now I'm doing Tommy Lee Jones.
To Kevin Bacon. It seems like that should be a close. That should be easy. He's done.
I mean, he's been in a lot. He was in the
Al Gore's
Fugitive.
roommate. Fun fact in college.
No, he was in
Kevin
the,
Bacon?
Vice President. No, not Kevin Bacon.
Oh.
He was
Tommy
in
Lee
the-
Jones.
He was in the Fugitive with Harrison Ford.
Yes.
Here we go. Harrison Ford to Kevin Bacon.
Oh, God.
Harrison Ford.
I mean, Harrison Ford was in Indiana Jones with Sean Connery.
Ah,
That's true.
Sean
And now
Connery
it's a
to Kevin
straight
Bacon.
arrow. Sean Connery.
Sean Connery
Shaka Trebek.
was in this prison one with
Oh, The Rock.
Nicolas Cage.
Okay.
The Rock. That's right. Nicolas Cage to Kevin Bacon. We got to be close, right?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
seems reasonable.
Okay, so Nicolas Cage. I could either go Face Off, Con Air,
Well, that would, I think,
because was Travolta ever in the same place as?
Kevin Bacon. I don't know.
I'll go Face Off, Travolta, go.
Travolta, Kevin Bacon. Travolta, Kevin Bacon. Travolta,
Who
Kevin
was in
Bacon.
Broken Arrow?
Christian Slater.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay.
Well, Travolta was in Pulp Fiction with Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis.
Yes.
Who's my third cousin?
What?
I never told you that?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Bruce Willis is your third cousin?
Yes.
I don't even know who my
Yeah,
second
so
cousin
when we
is.
did my family tree with Grandfather Beach, the beach house has 3 houses. There's the House of Beach, the House of Willis, which is Bruce Willis.
Yeah.
My grandfather and Bruce Willis are second cousins. And then Mike Pence. Pence is the other house. So Beach, Willis, Pence is the trio
Oh,
of our
Pence.
houses. I know.
That's rough.
6 pence on the bridge.
So Bruce Willis.
Bruce Will
Remember his albums on Motown? He had at least
with a harmonica.
2.
Yeah.
Well, I have a. Well, I
And
do,
he was in that Lightning
I do
in
an
a Bottle.
impression of him on my set.
Hit it.
Well, I don't.
He doesn't have a harmonica with him.
Yeah.
Well, you can do an impression of him.
Well, basically,
now.
basically, I
Not
go
saying
out with a
very
harmonica.
much. Oh, did you get it?
Where am I? You know, but like,
Oh, Jesus.
whatever. But, you know, it's funnier when
Well,
it's
now he
it's-
can't speak,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Isn't he?
I don't know. But Bruce Willis. It's to Kevin Bacon. Bruce Willis to Kevin Bacon. Bruce Willis was in Samuel L. Jackson. I can get there now. Samuel L. Jackson in Pulp Fiction.
Okay.
Pulp Fiction.
Yes.
All right.
I figured out how to get there.
Well, I knew
You did?
Sam Jackson
Okay.
was in it.
Sam Jackson
I could get there too.
was in a
I
little
mean-
movie called Johnny Suede with Brad Pitt. Go.
Oh, well, there you go.
Brad Pitt and Kevin Bacon
We're in.
were in. See this one?
I think Sleepers, right?
Sleepers.
Were they in
Or something?
Sleepers? Yeah, I don't know.
Kevin Bacon. Is that correct? Kevin Bacon.
I think so.
No, the one where he's like the priest, but also you could have gone Samuel L. Jackson and Robert De Niro in Goodfellas, Robert De Niro in Sleepers
Oh.
with Kevin Bacon.
I
we
feel
go.
terrible. I
We
do
did it,
not
guys. Is that right?
really know a lot of Kevin Bacon movies, even though he's been in everything. But I know Sam Jackson.
Tremors.
Hasn't Sam Jackson technically been in more movies than Kevin Bacon?
Probably.
Probably, yeah.
But yeah, Goodfellas was like his kind of break in film.
I love Sam Jackson's story that he was on drugs and his wife stuck with him. It was a whole thing, but it's nice that he was able to come out of it on top.
I do like that. That is nice.
That
right?
is a heartfelt spring story in which my heart is 3 times larger.
Yeah.
You can tell
Which
he looks
is
like he's on drugs.
a
When you see him in
medical
Coming to America, Rob the McDowell.
All right.
When you see
The-
him,
the
McDowell's. When
Yeah.
you see him in
For
what was it?
lawsuits.
Do the Right Thing, where he's the junkie, the dancing junkie with Halle Berry, like that looks real.
The egg in the
He
hair.
just got out of rehab when he did that film,
Oh.
and you know they didn't want her, Halle Berry. Spike Lee was like, she's too pretty. He did not want to use her, and she had to like grow out her armpits and come to the like all dirty to the audition.
Oh,
What
muscle
did
up
she
a
stop
little.
at
Begged
me
him
one
to give her
bit?
that role.
Yeah.
She was great.
What
But-
about Swordfish? Where she?
Oh, 10,000 a ta.
Oh, I've never seen Swordfish. Is that with Hugh Jackman?
Oh,
Yes, that's a
yeah.
good movie. Great soundtrack too.
He does a great birdcage.
That's not a bad movie.
What's a birdcage?
Oh, he's finally he's
Brother.
divorcing his old wife now.
Oh, she was so old.
He's
It
coming
was
out.
such
What's
a
his name?
mismatch.
Oh, and you know what? I just saw one of. I know a guy. I'm going to say allegedly.
Okay.
I met a guy, and he's as gay as Sunday morning.
Oh, where are you guys registered?
Famously, the
I mean,
gayest day.
just obviously as gay as a gay man is.
She
And he just announced
she's
like
gay.
he's getting married to a woman.
What?
And that woman looks exactly like you would. But he, like,
Oh.
you know what I mean. But he's one of he's one of these guys.
Oh,
So he's religious. He's like,
I see.
you know, I love Christ.
It's not
Yeah.
free.
And here's my wife. You know.
Bert.
Berta?
No, just Bert.
Oh, just Bert.
It's just interesting to watch somebody like, you're going to bring a child into this world probably, and there's going to be a woman who's out there who's just like, he was gay. Like,
Yeah.
somebody needs to tell him. Somebody needs to tell him.
It's okay.
But I'm just saying, it's
Not the church. The
it's
church
obvious.
is not. The church is not progressive like
Church
that.
needs to relax.
You're like, guy, come on, man. Don't do that to her.
Well, you heard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You heard what happened.
What happened
With the church?
in Sleepers? Kevin
I
Bacon.
won't bring it up.
Or the
Oh,
other
that.
one.
You heard of it.
Yes, yeah.
What?
No, I
I
won't
mean the
bring it up.
cod piece?
What kind of
Controversy?
piece? What are you talking about?
No, it's
Bring
okay.
it up. Bring it
No,
up.
bring it up.
Bring it up. Bring it up.
Well, you remember
we
a
have
few-
more time to fill. Bring it
A
up.
few episodes ago, we talked about I had posted my Black Valentine's photo. As you know, I had to take it down. The church said I had to take it down, or I couldn't volunteer anymore. So they forced me.
Yeah.
And now we had to sign.
The
up.
church forcing people to do things they don't want to do?
Well, I mean,
That
okay.
doesn't sound right to me.
Well, I mean, they gave me a choice, but there was only one option. That a choice?
yeah.
But you know, it's okay because I've.
Because the image will live on forever.
That's right.
In these
It
episodes.
lives on UNT, so it's fine. But for me,
Close up.
In fact, let's go ahead and bring
Yeah.
up that picture right now
There it is.
and bring up the close up. That's another 10 minutes out of your life. Kiss my ass.
yeah, no, it's cool. But what I've
Where's
learned,
Cliff's crotch?
no, what I've
I
learned,
didn't label it.
what I've,
He's
Right?
like hashtag dick. Tags.
Image
Well, what I've learned-
5.78.
what I've learned is that sometimes it's not about having a fight; it's about being a peacemaker. You know, sometimes you just do what is required or expected, even if you don't necessarily agree.
I'm surprised by your decision to take it down. I understand it. I think
Yeah.
you're coming from a good, wholesome point.
Yes.
I am just broken enough where I'd be like, I mean, no, that's okay. Just stop volunteering. Like, what's in it for you? What's in it for? Don't you have? I got a list of things you can do. You want to volunteer? Come over here. I got
That's
to
true. He does
hire
have some
I
somebody
don't
else.
social
want to
media
become
stuff.
the Pied Piper of confused children. You know, I don't want them to
Where's part of
be
it?
tempted.
It wasn't
or-
a flute, okay? All right, okay.
I don't want them to be tempted. Did you get your shots? Do
It's
you
not
have your
working.
passport? No.
Do you have your shots?
I did finally get my passport renewed this year. Got it.
I've never had one.
I'm excited. I want to go to
You've
Japan.
never gone out of the
I
country?
want to go to
Been
Japan.
to Canada.
Oh,
You
with
need
your
it
license?
now.
I know. It was before. Yeah, I went before. This
The thing is that they do not.
Just more government, but
They don't-
unnecessary money.
They don't send you any notification of expiration. You just have to know it's expiring and send it in.
Was it every 5 years or 15?
Every 10.
10? Okay.
But there's nothing. It's like
Split the difference.
Mine might be coming up again, which is crazy.
you just have to look at it and be like, oh, I need to do this. But they were super quick. Like I went and got all the picture and everything. I got it back in like 2 weeks.
Oh, that is
Government
quick.
usually never moves that quick.
Yeah.
They
I
are-
paid for the service.
To
They expedited.
expedite it.
To have the interview, and they're like, we're sold out of interviews, like definitely. So I spent the money for like global entry, international bullshit, but I have to. So it's been over a year and a half, and I
Oh, God.
still don't have it, but they have the money. So
Where are you going? Thailand?
Lady boy?
Lady boy?
I don't think Lady Boy. I don't think Thailand. Where would I go? Well, we all know. You know, let's move on.
Let's do a trip.
We all know.
Because I need to go to Japan. I want some of that misupa.
Oh,
Misupa.
James Brown noodles. Hot. It's a fire.
No, but there's some good stuff over there.
I'm ready
You know,
for
they got some good music, some good vinyl. It's just like,
What, in Japan?
well, I heard this whole like podcast about this white
And the
guy.
money's
in
down a little
70s
bit, right?
that- yeah, a little bit.
It's good.
Well, he moved over there for like decades, and he was like, they have master craftsmen. Like they have such a high regard for making ceramics and stuff.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
just so interesting, kimonos. But it's like the way they basket weave and stuff. It was like I want to see it, how they do their stuff.
It's on TikTok.
Because you know a lot of presentation, like with Instagram and food, that came from Japan. Like people think it's a French thing with like presentation, but they actually learned it from Japan.
Oh,
It's like this is how you
I
present.
always
to
ask
make
for
the
a
appetite.
fork and bread. Let them know who won.
Oh, you eat sushi with a fork?
One of my
Remember-
favorite scenes in Other People's Money, Danny DeVito,
Ah,
where he's meeting his competitor lawyer, who's also the love interest. They meet for sushi, so he plays dumb and he asks for a fork, and he asks for bread and stuff. And then when the lawyer leaves the room, he's speaking fluent Japanese to
Oh,
them.
really?
Yeah, beautiful. That's one of my favorite movies. It really is.
Never seen it.
Other People's Money. Yeah,
that guy's made
Gregory
so
Peck's
many...
one of his last ones.
Oh,
The big glasses of those 90 girls, Penelope Ann Miller.
I don't remember her. I do know Gregory Peck from To Kill a Mockingbird.
In and Out. What are your feelings from Southern California?
Okay,
What
so
are your-
here are my feelings about In-N-Out.
The Kevin Kline movie?
There's their fries.
Glad
suck.
winner. Oh, the fries.
the
They're
fries
fucking
suck.
dumb. Throw them away. Don't even give them to me.
I could use a little more burger. Stop giving me the
Ooh.
That little, it's like deli meat that they've sliced
Oh.
so thin.
Please.
But yeah, their French fries. Do you guys remember the can of potato sticks that you
They're
could get?
shoestring fries.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they just taste like dried potato sticks.
I don't like it. I'll
Yeah.
be honest with you. And just,
Well,
there's not enough meat. I want the burger. Don't hook me up with lettuce.
Well, there's a whole book.
You got a tomato on here? Fuck you. Where's the meat?
Well, there's a whole book now that their daughter or granddaughter put out about, because they've been out, what, like 50 years? Or whatever?
Who's granddaughter? Wendy's?
No, the daughter of
In-N-Out?
They just
Miss In-N-Out?
released last year a book about how it got started,
Is
They're
it
also-
controversial?
I think they're also religious. There's a
Yeah,
little,
the clothes.
there's John 3:16 on their cups.
But
Is
they're
that
big wrestling
In-N-Out?
fans.
I thought that was.
No, Chick-fil-A
Chick-fil-A's
is like
got
that
that,
too. No,
yeah.
but it's yes.
Is that it? What's the thing?
What are you doing?
Do 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 do. What's the thing?
Well, Chick-fil-A created the chicken sandwich. Apparently, they said that wasn't a thing. Truett, Kathy, how'd you do it, Truett?
They were the start of the food courts in the mall.
Mm-hmm.
They did
Really?
not. There was not food courts in the mall,
Yep.
and whatever city they were from, the mall was
Atlanta.
dying and pretty much empty. And they convinced them to let it in, but they were worried about the smell, so they stuck them on the whatever.
Oh yeah.
Oh, in their own little
And
court.
so come back to history. Yeah. So
So good. You know what else was a food court? Not a food court.
and I hate the gays.
Well,
I
what-
hate them.
They do not.
Hey, you were
like 'em.
gay? Don't go to Chick-fil-A.
Oh, it rhymes.
Now you can go there. You just
I
gotta
saw
take it to
there's a
go.
pillow I saw at a Goodwill
And it said that?
yeah, in Chattanooga.
What?
Oh boy.
Actually, anyway, but Chick-fil-A, it is a good chicken sandwich, and you got to get it 6 days a week. But
Let's go get it right
they're
now.
closed on Sundays.
Oh, I see.
It's just interesting that somebody created something.
Well, that's why
I
they
have a lot
didn't
of
want to do
respect.
that either. If I may, the mall said you can't be closed on a Sunday. We're here. You have to be open every day.
Right.
And it became a thing that they eventually allowed that to happen. Also,
The crazy thing is that they make as much in 6 days as you do in 7.
it doesn't really make sense, but yeah.
Because people know it's going to be closed. The thing is, all
You know what I mean?
because years ago, every store closed. There wasn't like it was just open all the time. You had
is
to
true.
take a day
Like
off.
Sunday at 2,
You had to.
the appliance place. Yeah, appliance places would be closed on Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. You had to go get your cigarettes the night before and your whiskey.
I wouldn't mind this. I mean,
Oh yeah.
I don't miss it.
Man, the pole
I
smoker
can-
now.
I wish I would have a cigarette. Okay, first of all, it was the North Pole, and
Oh,
I was in
Peter.
the- I
Peter's
was in the
North
Christmas
Pole.
Okay,
spirit.
Tata.
yeah, I was
Rudolph.
Black Pete.
Yeah. Oh, Blackie Pete. I love Blackie Pete. Oh, Easter. Do you do a whole thing?
My wife.
Uh-huh.
She does
Secular
everything.
Easter. I like the carrot cake. Thank you.
She made a delicious carrot cake.
So good.
What else did she
Ugh,
make?
can they
We
do
didn't do
without
ham, but we
raisins?
did.
Oh, you didn't like the raisins?
They were fine.
He didn't like, but you ate them.
No, they were good.
I
Because
am.
there were nuts and it was good. Like the level of carrots. You know what I don't like though? Carrot raisin salad. Gross.
Oh, yeah, like at a supermarket,
Ugh.
Slimy.
I think they
It's
put
like
mayonnaise on
ambrosia. Also gross.
Yes, I agree. Anything, all deli counter things now, as I've gotten older, it's for like 20-year-olds and like blue collar men
Desperate.
who just need to grab like
Yeah.
yesterday's ribs that are, it's like a charcoal.
It dried out. Yeah.
But Easter was great. She made all sorts of food. I did my cheese plates. That's always my contribution.
Did you do
Oh.
dyed
And
eggs?
do we do eggs? What?
Dyed eggs?
Dyed?
Yeah, you dip them
Yeah,
in the
dyed
Oh,
eggs.
dying eggs. No, 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 no,
P-A-A-S?
no, no.
No.
I thought you meant because
Was
she's
it
getting
Paz?
close to
Yeah,
menopause.
Has.
Yeah.
If I could just get
What about
that
Peeps?
joke in.
Get in there.
Peeps?
It was a menopause joke about my wife
Oh.
dying eggs. But
Oh, she's dying eggs. Yeah, yeah.
really?
Look at
That's
this
what
guy.
you laugh at?
This is
That? Okay. I can't even tell if you're faking it, but I'm okay with
Eggs
it.
are old. Ancient eggs.
We're married. It's over. So.
History Channel eggs.
Okay.
Chocolate? Peeps? Reese's Buttercups?
Between the two, Reese's over
For 100%.
Peeps.
Well, Peeps, they do a lot of Peeps during Easter. The
I
little
don't care
yellow
for
peeps,
Peeps.
the little birdie
I'm not
Peeps.
a big marshmallow guy.
Chick Peeps. When you get them at 99
You don't like
cents,
jelly beans?
they
I like jelly beans.
Jelly beans. Oh.
Jelly beans are good.
I've probably eaten. I would say I probably eaten a pound of jelly beans in the last couple
bet
of
you
weeks.
have Jelly Belly.
I easily could do that. Yeah.
Listen to me. First of all, dad bods are in. Hopefully,
Yeah.
bald, dying, graying,
Nice.
portly men.
I like that sweater.
Thank you.
I just bought a black one. Not exactly like it, but reminiscent of it.
Oh, reminiscent.
Yeah, reminiscent.
Oh, Michael.
Just
Michael,
reminiscent.
here we are. We got Michael Tyson coming at us. How was the fight, Mike? How do you feel?
Everybody's got a plan, Brian, until they get punched in the mouth.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, he's gonna. I would like to see him beat up that.
Oh,
that
yeah.
Yeah.
He's fighting some. Yeah, but no, but come
it Jake Paul?
on.
Didn't he have a rap album too at one point?
Oh, maybe, but that's not. But if you
Yeah, but
watch
the John
any
Paul,
of the,
yeah. See, yeah.
yeah, Jake Paul.
He wrestled a bit, then he did boxing again. Because he was kicked out, right? Isn't that why he's able to box now? Because wasn't he like after the Holyfield
'Cause of the-
ear bite, he couldn't
Yeah.
play for
right.
like.
So this doesn't. This
for
is not
decades?
like a.
Oh yeah, this
boxing.
is not.
This is just
this is
basically a
outside
pre.
of it. It's
He's
its own
going to
thing.
buy his
Right.
son of the house.
Did
or
you
something.
ever see that doc, Tyson? It was really good.
I saw him when he was talking about his daughter who died. When
Oh.
the interviewer brought it up.
Okay.
Oh God.
Mike Tyson looked like through the man, and he just says, "I have to go now," and he just stood up and walked out. And then the guy who was interviewing got interviewed by. He's like, "What did you feel in that moment?" He's like, "Can you look that up?"
Speaking
Look
of
at it.
Robin
But
Gibbons.
hold on,
Oh.
you got it. I know. But
Head
the
of the
problem
class?
is if we only do what you say, I can never.
Well, I had a show.
Jesus Christ. You are one. I was about to say
Robin
that.
Gibbons
R
was at
word.
a show I did.
I like Robin
then
Gibbons.
And then she asked if her friend could come sing with me. And she did, and she was great. It was a bunch of
This
high
is
notes.
Cliff
It was
relating
fun.
rape to singing.
I didn't say that.
You,
But she did hit high notes.
this might get pulled, so we might have to jump cut here in the edit. So don't judge Tim.
Yeah, stop judging me.
No, I did some cocaine for a week. I had to get high. I had to back then. I had to get high. I couldn't handle it at all.
That's-
You have to go.
Oh shit.
You understand, right? Thank you. Thank you, man. You want to take this stuff off?
Holy moly, that was a look.
Man,
They
I mean,
got-
he was 15 and the goddamn champion. You know what I mean?
You have to, they had to have some security or something, right? Because you just got to be prepared with somebody.
For Mike,
like that, right?
I wouldn't even, if I was a production house, I wouldn't even hire security. Be like, Mike Tyson's going to win. That's not.
Oh yeah, don't worry about it.
Don't-
Yeah.
if he decides to attack you, just
That's
let's
on you. That's on you.
just kind of like roll up in a ball
What do you think that is?
somewhere in Hilton.
Do you think? do
Century
you think
City.
that some people just have a natural aggression like that?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's the real world. That's what's out there. That's why you don't get out of the car. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
true. Yeah, you mean if
Because once in a while, there's a guy like that, and you see him. You watch on the famous when the people get knocked out. They love showing that on TikTok. It's just
yeah,
like
they do.
some guy, some scrawny. I don't want to say Persian-y Rick like Rafiq with a fancy car starts lipping off at a light, and some hillbilly gets
so
out.
was Don
clocks
King
him.
his pimp basically?
Well, aren't all managers pimps?
But Don King had been around forever. Didn't he also do Muhammad Ali or
Well, he
or
got his
Frazier
finger
or one of those?
caught in that electrical socket.
Oh, yeah. and
Well, he
then
looked like a troll dog.
started
yeah,
the
for
whole
Things that
sure.
craze.
never- yeah.
I went to
I
look up
kept
his
trying to
shirt.
put him on the end of a pencil. I'm like, okay, all right.
It's a brush.
No, but what else did he do? Was he Ali's manager too?
I don't know.
He was definitely somebody else's. Maybe
And then he left
George
him,
Foreman?
and then got
it was one of them.
He was a
and then
promoter,
moved to
right?
Tyson.
Because he put those fights like Manila, the Thriller in Manila, and those, he put those together. Because he'd been around a long time
Yeah.
Okay,
before Tyson. Tyson was the bulldog.
let me ask you this one simple question.
Please.
Right now,
Uh-huh.
Mike Tyson. Hey, Mike, come on in. Mike Tyson comes out and he wants to fight you right now.
Uh-huh.
And I've paid him $10,000 to fight you right now. What's your first move? Go.
I think it is to curl up in a ball. Ooh, maybe hug him. Get as close to him as possible. So,
Show him kindness.
yeah,
and
yeah,
love.
show him kind of.
Sure.
It's okay.
Make him
It's
feel the
okay.
hug he's never gotten.
Wasn't Tony Robbins friends with Mike Tyson though? I feel like I just came out.
Do I get any money out of this?
I don't know.
I just get beat up. He gets the money.
Well, but you can edit it.
I was only mentioning it because I just finished Unleash the Power Within. Like a
But do you
week
see
ago.
how I was clearly closing, right? That was the closer, right? Like that was it. You talked. I went over to him, set up the closer, did the closing gag, waited for a moment to say a certain something,
Oh.
and then you're talking about Tony Robbins. You did not notice that was the end?
I broke a board in half.
That's true.
It was
he
the
did
whole
broke a board.
thing. I
With
thought we were
his
talking about
hands.
punching stuff.
What is Tony Robbins? So what is, you know what?
You have to go now. You have to go now. You want to take this off?
Go for it, you idiot.
This has been another episode of Unnecessary Talk with Brian Sturges, and he is that Brian Sturges. Follow him at briansturges.com and Mr. Brian Sturges. Follow,
I had to do a lot of coke.
him at other places. You follow me at the places that you follow me, and we will see you next Tuesday.
What happened to the TikTok?